Hello 7th grade. In the last two videos we talked about superlative and comparative adjectives, and we said that in comparative we add er to the adjective, then we add the word than to compare between two nouns, and in superlative we add est to the adjective to compare between a noun and a group of nouns. Now we are going to talk about irregular adjectives. These adjectives, we don't add er to them or est, nor more or the most. Here the adjective, we change its form. We change, for example, good in comparative to better, and in superlative we change it to the best. We don't add to good er so it becomes gooder, no, or the goodest in superlative. We don't add these suffixes, so we say good, better, the best, جيد, أفضل, الأفضل. For example, I feel better today. أنا أشعر بشكل أفضل اليوم. Mark is the best footballer in the university. Mark هو أفضل لاعب في الجامعة. Another example, we have bad, we make it into worse in comparative and into the worst in superlative. سيء, أسوأ, الأسوأ. Examples, the weather today is worse than yesterday. الطقس اليوم هو أسوأ من البارحة. In superlative, she is the worst liar I have ever known. هذه مثلا البنت هي أسوأ كاذبة عرفتها. Now we have a worksheet here for comparative and superlative adjectives. Let's have this exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the adjectives. We have some adjectives here in between brackets, so we will make them in the correct form and put them in the blanks. In comparative, I will remind you, in comparative there is the word than, so we add er to the adjective, and in superlative we have the word the before the adjective, then we add est to the adjective. Number one, Ali is than Adam. We have the word than here, so we add what to tall, we add er. So Ali is taller than Adam. I will show you the answers later on, inshallah. 2, pineapples are than oranges. We have the word than after the blank here, so we add er to sweet. It becomes sweeter. Pineapples are sweeter than oranges. 3, this is the book I've ever read. We have the adjective sad. We make sad into saddest, because here we have we compare a book with the other books we have read. 4, winter is the season. We have the adjective cold and the before the blank, so we make it into superlative, the coldest season. Yani we compare winter to the other 3 seasons. We have in 5, my bag is than yours. Than, so it's comparative. So we make heavy into heavier. Don't forget to make y to change it into I. 6, Sarah's dress is than my. Than, so we have shorter comparative. Sarah's dress is shorter than mine. 7, summer is than autumn. We are comparing summer to autumn here, so we make it into comparative, hotter. We add er and we double the t in hot, because it's CVC rule. Do you remember it? In 8, the elephant is than the mouse. We are comparing elephant to the elephant to the mouse, so we make it bigger. The same case in bigger we double G, the letter G. 9, this TV is the one at the shop. We are comparing one TV to other TVs in the shop, so it's the biggest one in the shop or at the shop. 10, Tim can run than Bill. We are comparing the running of Tim to the running of Bill. We here are comparing verbs, so we make it faster. Tim can run faster than Bill. 11. My mark in the exam was as my friend's mark. Here we have as. You remember as adjective as. We put the adjective as it's we don't add er or est to the adjective when we have as. We are saying that Mark and his friend have the same mark, so we put high as. My mark in the exam was as high as my friend's mark. We don't add anything to the adjective. 12. The industry in some countries is than before. Number 12. The industry in some countries is than before. We have than here after the blank, so we make it comparative. We don't say gooder. We don't make gooder because it's an irregular adjective. We make it into better. The industry in some countries is better than before. 13. People think these are the days because of coronavirus. The adjective here is bad. Also, bad is an irregular adjective. We don't make it into the baddest because here we have the. We make it superlative, but we don't say the baddest days. We say the worst days. So it becomes people think these are the worst days because of coronavirus. And these are the answers of the 13 points.